So, you want to know how to no-hit Jevil? Well, I can teach you how. Now, I understand why you want to no-hit Jevil. It's a very crazy boss fight in Deltarune Chapter 1, and honestly, I see a lot of people struggle with this boss, but honestly guys, it's not as bad as you think. The worst part is learning the strategies. First of all, let's go over equipment. If you're doing pacifist, you don't really need to change your equipment, but if you want to go for the least turns route fighting, you'll need to get good at crits, as well as have the spooky sword on Chris, the brave axe and iron shackle on Susie, and the ragger on Ralsei. But if you don't have any of these things, you don't really need them. Alright, now let's talk strategy. So, to beat Jevil, there are 3 ways to do it. First of all, you will down all his HP in the fighting. You tire him out, either by pacifying or by going through all of his attacks. What I'm going to be doing is showing the pacifist strategy, because that's the optimal play for Jevil, and if you want to do it in a full game run setting, this is the strategy that you would use as well. Unless you somehow wanted to play it safe and go fighting wise, but you don't get nearly as much TP, so I don't recommend that. So, anyway, let's start with the first attack. So what I do for the defense is defend with all 3 on the first turn, because I have no TP. You can't really do an action at the start of an encounter, unless it's check, of course. So, what you do for this one is you go all the way up to the top and you slowly go down just like that. You can tap it just like that, and when you get to the edge, you just do a little turnaround like that. Not that difficult at all. If you're doing speedrun strats, obviously you're going to have to graze a lot of bullets, which is particularly dangerous on Jevil, especially since some later attacks can introduce some RNG into it. But by this point, you should have at least 50% TP. If you don't, I don't know how you didn't graze a single bullet. That's not supposed to be possible. Let's do hypnosis. The next attack is the ring around, and I know a lot of people really struggle with that one as well. But again, not as bad as you think. What you do is just simply camp between 2 of the spades, just like this. You will have to do a bit of micro adjusting, but that's the easier way to do it. An alternative would be to go around the inside. That's how people normally do it, especially myself. Or you could just go around the outside, obviously. But yeah, going in the corner is the easiest strategy to do. So by this point, we'd probably do another hypnosis, but I'm just going to do pirouette here. I'm just going to take it slow, just so you can see all of the attacks and how to do them. So there is a optimal pirouette scheme, but this time I'm not going to cover it, simply because it's not going to be of any use to you in a no-hit. Right, so the hearts start in either corner and just go around like this. Some people do this. I find it's a bit more difficult to avoid those hearts, but if you can, go around the outside, and if you're forced, only if you're forced to, go through the middle. Right, Devil's Knife. This one's actually pretty simple. Just go around the outside like this, in the same direction as the Devil's Knives. It will speed up as the attack progresses, but again, not that tricky. Carousel, go to the right. I start in the top right, because that's the best place to start, and just move up and down with it, just like this. Not complicated at all, despite what it looks like. Right, the clubs, do the same thing as you did with the first attack. Just start at the top and work your way down. And, oh, there we go. I got hit there because I overshot it a bit. So to recap the first 5 attacks, just defend on your first action. Go to the top and then slowly go down. And yes, I'm not using X here because I'm playing this on Fun Mode Chaos Edition. Hypnosis. Hide between 2 spades. Just like that. And then for the hearts, start in any corner and just kind of work your way around the edges like this. Sometimes you'll have to take a little bit of a detour, but again, that's the easiest method. Devil's Knife. Hug the edges. Don't go in the middle. You're not a piece of bread. Carousel, move up here. Generally, you can stay still for a lot of this attack, but I wouldn't recommend staying still. I just do it because I know the hitboxes. Right, clubs, do the same thing as you did for the first attack. Except it's a bit... You have to turn around a bit more, I think. Hypnosis again. So hearts and diamonds. The best way to get TP is to grind at the bottom, but if you're too scared about that, you can just go up here. And just avoid them that way. It gives you the most time to react. So next one, spinning the world around, so it's ring around again. Just do the same thing as you did before. Doesn't matter which way it goes, the strategy will always work. Just like that. Now, Carousel 2 is a bit tricky.
I can do anything.
Since it's effectively randomized every time, you just kind of have to move up and down, go with it. It's reaction based, I'm afraid. There's not one pattern that will get you through that every single time. I don't know of any spots that you can like stay in most of the time. That's just what I do. Right, never had such fun. Right, this is Spade Bomb. Now, this bit is just RNG. Because they have random angles. So don't be afraid if you get hit here, it's going to happen eventually. So beauty is drawing in my heart. This one is a lot easier than it looks. So just hug an edge. Don't move around too much. Just do that. It's that simple. Devil's Knife 2. Hug the left side. Because of the red Devil's Knife. Don't worry, the other ones won't speed up. Right, this one, do the same thing as you did for the clubs. Except I did a really slick dodge there, you're probably not going to be able to do. But that's basically the same strategy for the clubs and the first attack. So this is it, boys and girls. If you're unlucky enough to get this attack, then just do the same thing as you did for the first attack and the club's attack. You will have to move a bit more frantically because, again, there's not a single pattern that will work every time with this. Now, if you have Z's here, you can pacify him and end the fight early. But if you don't, I will demonstrate what happens next. So you get a slower version of the Diamonds attack. Just like this. And then pirouette again. And final chaos. Stay down low, just like this. Ideally, move back and forth from the middle, but if you find it too dangerous, you can always go the opposite direction. And this ending pattern is always the same. And there you have it. That's how to no-hit Jevil. Now, let's take a look at how all of this will look in a single run.
What? can do anything. Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Bye-bye. Breakthrough and reload chaos.
And that's how to no-hit Jevil. I hope this strategy guide helped, because I know a lot of people who struggle with this boss. I struggle with it occasionally, but that's just because I have a skill issue. But yeah, I hope you liked this tutorial. I will probably be doing more in the future. I'm not sure what for yet. Though I can think of one that I could probably make a tutorial for, but I wouldn't imagine it would be easy to do. So, fingers crossed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.